It's up to you. I'm not gonna be putting that. Front bumper. So this one just kind of adds like a primary colored area in that section. So the stock one's very plain, and this one just kind of adds something in there, which I don't mind. It looks pretty good. I like it. Something a little different. Front splitter. So this one, wow, that's interesting. So this one kind of like, it dips up a little bit. Very weird how they did this one. Okay. Wow, that sticks out a lot. Then there's this one that straight up looks like a 650S. I don't, or a 675 LT. I don't really like that. It looks too much like the other McLarens. That defeats the purpose.
Nur damit du's weißt. Mein Freund.
This one's okay. Yeah, we'll do this one. I kind of like how it dips up a little bit. Something a little different. We already saw the cannons and fenders. Moving on to the mirrors. You have the stock carbon fiber mirrors. You can make them body color if you want. Then you have all the different race car style mirrors. I like the carbon fiber ones, so I'm going to keep those. Side skirts. Stock ones there. And this one, I guess it's just like a little more subtle. If you don't like the aggressiveness of the stock one. Okay. Wow, okay, that's the complete opposite of this one. That's kind of interesting the way they did this one. It kind of accents the other piece up. That's different. This one, what's the difference between this one and the stock one? Oh, I see. Wow. Okay. I kind of like the fin that the stock one has at the top. This one doesn't look too bad. I mean, it kind of goes with the body lines of the car. Let's do that one. Okay. Rear fenders. This one just adds an extra vent. You can see the difference there. I like it. It doesn't look bad. Okay. Moving along to a sound system that doesn't do anything. I'm not gonna mess around with that. Rear spoiler, so you got the active aero spoiler. And you have like a little clear, I guess, ducktail style spoiler kind of attached to the active wing, so that would make the active wing not work. The same goes for all these different options here. Your active aero spoiler will be deactivated, which is kind of dumb. That's like one of the signature features of this car. So I'm not gonna remove that. You got different exhausts. You have the stock one here, circular, and you got I think that's carbon version of a stock one, or if it's black or carbon, I can't really tell from this angle. Then you got the dual, quad, and then titanium that sticks out. I like the black version of the stock one, that's nice. Okay, tail lights. So you have the stock tail lights, and then you have lightly tinted versions of the stock ones. So you feel full view there. See the difference, I like that. Okay, rear bumper, you have the stock one there. Then you have this one, which makes it a little more smoother and less aggressive in my opinion. I feel that the stock one's more aggressive. I'm gonna keep that. License plate, background, something like that. This one I'm not gonna go anything crazy, just something simple.
Technik.
Oops, not that
Rechne
one.
also eher nicht mit besonders viel Racing. Erwartet
Got the same
auf
plate
dich.
frame on all the
Viel
cars. I like the
Spaß.
Super Speed plate frame. Let's do P1, nice and centered. Looks good. Diffuser. Yikes. Wow, very boxy. And that's very, very aggressive. That looks weird. I don't like any of these. I'm not putting any of those. I think that's everything. Well, visual-wise, that's everything. Yep. Okay. So let's move along to the wheels. I always leave that for last. So obviously, with different wheels and stuff, you can change them if you want. But I love the McLaren logo. I love the stock wheels on the P1. So I'm just gonna paint these wheels a little darker. They come in like the stock gray kind of color. I'm just gonna paint them black. Apply to all, primary, and then secondary, same thing. Looks a lot better. Move on to the brake calipers. They come in like this, the same color as the car pretty much. It's like a goldish orange color. Not really a fan of that. I'm going to repaint the car yellow anyways, so I'm just going to throw some yellow brake calipers on here. I wish you could change the caliper color of the stock ones, but unfortunately they don't let you do that. Tires, so there's different tires. I'm just going to keep the stock ones. Where are the brake discs? There we go. So I'm going to put some carbon ceramics on there. Let's do the same thing to the rear. Calipers. There we go. Brake discs. Go. Alright. All last thing to do is paint the car and then do the internal modifications. There are some engine swaps for this car, which I'll show you guys here in a few seconds. We'll do some paint first. Paint. I go here to it's like a yellow color. I'm gonna fix this, don't worry, it's not gonna be painted this color. But I'm finished, and then I already was messing around with colors earlier, so I kind of got together here. Go 28 here. Go here, 100. Here's like 95. And then here we'll go to non-metallic. And there you go. Kind of like the McLaren P1 veiled color there. Love that. I'm gonna apply that. I'm gonna save it. Oh yeah, very nice. We're gonna go here to exhaust now, and just look at stance really quick. This is stock right height, and then you can lower it if you want. You know, you can literally slam it if you really want to, but I'm never been a fan of the slam look. I like stuff a little lower, but not, you know, ridiculously too much. This car is low as I think right there, so let's see. Exhaust sound. Oh, here's the fun stuff. Alright. Car sounds so good. Wow, it's like a what? A 5-foot flame? I haven't even done anything to it yet. Alright. Make it sound more aggressive. I'm definitely gonna do. Then here's tone. That sounds weird. I don't think the tone of this car should be messed with. Perfect. Overrun. This is the cracks, pops, and flames. If you want even more pops and flames, there you go. You can have a flamethrower here. Here is very subtle. Well, it's still not very subtle. It's a P1 at the end of the day. There's no subtle P1. Let's just max it out. Apply resonance. Again, this kind of changes the tone a little bit as well. I don't want to change the tone. I'll make it a little more aggressive and all that, but I'm not going to change the tone of the exhaust. I think that's perfect. Save that there. And finally, well, these are the effects. I always show this, but I never really go. It's all like PCA style upgrades, nitrous color, tire smoke, underglow, air suspension, and all that stuff in different horns. That's pretty much everything there. Now the internal modifications. You press triangle for engine swaps, and you can see here just all the different types of engine swaps. So you can put a 6.2 liter V8 from a Corvette in it. 5-liter V8 from a Jaguar F-Type. 8.4 liter V10 from a Viper. This is a stock engine, 903 horsepower, 3.8 liter hybrid V8. That sounds amazing. And then you can put a different version of that engine. I don't know what the difference is, but I think one of them is forged and the other one's not forged. The problem with that is you can see where it says potential horsepower in pink, you lose, which means that this version will actually make less power when you max it out than the stock motor. That's kind of dumb. I'm just going to keep the stock motor. Shut that off there. Alright, go to our inventory, install these parts. So the cool thing about this game that I really like is that you don't have to buy these upgrades over and over again. You can just take them off another car, and then it saves to your inventory, and then you can apply them to another car for free, because technically you already bought the upgrades, which is awesome. You spend a lot less money. Let's max it out here. Suspension, track suspension. already comes with the best brakes on its stock. Track tire. It already comes with the best clutch. Actually, no, it doesn't. Or it has Elite. Go to Elite Plus. Okay. It already comes with the best transmission. I know that for a fact. Differential, door inventory, track differential. And then auxiliary, let's get that nitrous power. Elite is the plus one if I remember correctly. Yep. So that is power. Oh yeah. And then auxiliary, we're not going to do anything there because we're just focusing on the nitrous power itself when we do the top speed mode. So there it is, maxed out. Let's see what this thing does. Alright. Oh my god. Yeah, we definitely put the oil a little bit too high. My god. Very stiff steering. Let's adjust that from live tuning a little bit. Definitely adjust that. That's a lot better. Wow, lots of understeer. We definitely gotta adjust the motor one, reduce that dramatically. This car is very loud. It sounds amazing. Wow. At higher speeds again, it's very low. But again, it has a lot of understeer. Alright, here we go. Top speed run. We're gonna use our nitrous after the bridge. Here we go. .240, not bad. And Regera still holds the crown for the 245, but still very impressive from this car. Just an absolute amazing car. I love that athlete aero spoiler, letting the brakes and leads up. Oh, just an amazing car. Then go down there. Oh my goodness. Love that. This thing's a monster. I love the sound. The engine sound on this car is just perfect. Absolutely love it. I wouldn't change a thing for the engine sound. Oh my god. It sounds so good. Wow. Amazing car. And it's really not that expensive either. I'll put the price in the pinned comment. It's like 700 something. It's really not that expensive compared to other cars in the game. I think this is actually a really good value value to dollar that you get in this game. It's a very good car, performs very well, has a ton of horsepower, great sound, a little bit of understeer, but I think you can kind of mess around with that with the live tuning, get it the way you want. Maybe reduce the downforce so the back end comes out a little bit. All in all, great car, absolutely love it, great choice. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. What is up, car addicts? Welcome to our Need for Speed Heat video. This one will be customizing the 2017 Ford GT, and yes, you read that title right. We're going to be V8 swapping this thing. I'm one of the people that I honestly really don't like the engine sound of this car. I respect the performance, what it did in the racetrack and everything, you know, the race car and all that stuff, but personally, I mean, no matter what it does, I just still can't stand that engine sound, especially in this game. You can take a listen here. Just sounds like a straight pipe V6 Mustang or something. It just, I don't really like that. I prefer, you know, in the 60s, you know, the original GT40, 2005 Ford GT, they both have nice V8s, and that's what we're going to be doing here. So that's the first thing we're going to jump into. Let's go ahead and swap out that motor. So you go here to the customization, you press triangle if you're on PS4, or Y if you're on Xbox One to swap engine, as you can see there, in the engine options. And then you have a few more different engines here you can choose from. Take a listen to each one. So here's a 6.2 liter V8, which is kind of like an LS motor. See, it sounds kind of like a Corvette. Then you have this one, which is a 5 liter V8, which I assume is kind of like a Coyote motor. But that's probably what we're going to put in. Then you have a 5.2 liter V12. I'm not sure how it would fit in there. Then you got this is the stock engine of 3.5 liter V6. And here you have an 8.4 liter V10, which is the Viper engine. So if you want to have a Viper engine in your Ford, I guess. You have a 3.9 liter V8, which I would assume is kind of similar to a McLaren. I think that's where they got the engine from. Sounds kind of like a McLaren. And the last one here, 6.5 liter V12. Sounds kind of like a Lamborghini, kind of. So we're going to be doing the 6.2 will give us, I think it's the most power, 1239. Yeah, the 6.2 liter and the 6.5 liter V12. So the first and last engine option is really going to give us the most power, but I don't want this to sound too much like a Corvette. I want it to sound like a Ford. So I'm going to do the 5 liter V8, a little bit less horsepower, but I think it's really good for the sound. We're going to put a turbo on and all that stuff, so we'll do this one. $350,000 for the engine swap, but I think it's well worth it. There we go. Oh yes, finally the proper sound it was supposed to have. But I get so much hate. So inventory, we're gonna do Ultimate Plus crankshaft. We're gonna toggle the slider so you can see the numbers going up there. Ultimate Plus ECU. Ultimate Plus cooling. We're already at 840 horsepower. Plus exhaust, 540 horsepower. Here's the big one that jumps it up a lot. That's the turbo upgrade. So we're gonna go with the one that gives us the most power, and that is there it is, Solo turbocharger. Actually, is there Ultimate Plus? Okay, I'll buy one because I'm just looking through my inventory. I think I put it on one of my other cars, but I'll buy it again. It's fine. 62,000. There you go. 270 horsepower bump. Definitely.
Ich höre gerade den Polizeifunk ab und glaub mir, da draußen wird's heftig.
Nitrous, what have I? Okay, I don't have that. I'll just buy it. Got a 15-pound tank. It's up to like top speed. And track suspension. You can see the suspension even changing on the car. It's up, going up and down. Track suspension there. For the elite brakes. I think I have that in inventory. I don't. I'll just buy it. Let's do track tires. Park shop, track tires. There we go. And this car already comes with upgraded clutch. Well, that's nice. You know, this one said it's increasing the response time. I don't. Oh, this is Elite Plus. I didn't see the plus. Okay. Transmission. It already comes stock with the best one. Yep, just let it go. Differential, track differential. Don't have any there. Okay, just buy it again. There we go, 25 bucks. And auxiliary. I think I have. I don't know. Okay, I put it on other car. I have to keep forgetting to take it off the car. It's fine. Nitrous power. And the these right now. I want to use the nitrous power for the run that we're going to do. So I'll just do with that. Alright, so now the visual customization. So now this thing is internally fully maxed out. Sounds amazing. The turbo blocked out. That's insane. Visual customization, you got body, so you got the wheels, you got last, you got the canners, you can do double canners if you want. I feel that kind of ruins the lines, this section of the car, so I'm not going to do that. Front splitter, you got this one, which kind of, I guess you can say, finishes off the front end. Then you got these that are a little bit too wide in my opinion. See the width there, just way too wide. This one kind of blends in, it looks kind of like a factory option, I like it. Along to front bumper, we got this weird looking one here, and then this one, which is the stock one, but with the lip right above the splitter painted. You can see the difference there. I like the carbon fiber a little more, so I'm going to leave the stock one there. And we got hoods. So here's where you're, well, I don't want to ruin it, we'll just go through them. So we got this double vent here. And we got these kind of like louvers, vents. I like these a lot. Well, not louvers, they're just vents. I like these. Very subtle touch, nothing too crazy. Got another vent there. Just a lot of different vents. And then all of a sudden, boom, wide body kit. Let's do a side angle here. Look at that. That is nuts. That is so insane. And then it's the same wide body kit, but with different vents. The fender area and the hood area. So this is the stock hood with the wide body. And then you have all the different vents at once. I would have done this one, but it already has vents on the wide body. I feel like that's too much. So I'm going to do the stock hood with the wide body. There's already vents on the wide body. I think it's too much to put extra vents on the inside. Let's do that. Oh my god, the front end of this thing. Jesus. That's way too much. Alright, headlights. So you got the stock ones, and you got these like baby blue ones, yellow, lighter blue, purple, and then like a multicolor. I guess these are kind of cool. I don't know. I kind of prefer the stock ones, but I don't like the stock ones. That's too bright. But what's kind of cool about these though is that they're tinted and they're off. Kind of weird. I like the stock one a little more. I can see like little LED lines that go around. Moving on to the mirrors. So you have the stock ones here. You have race car style mirrors and like a weird looking Corvette mirror. I don't know what that is. And then it's like concept car looking mirror, which that's way too tall. It's way too high up. I don't like that. So we'll leave the stock one there. As a matter of fact, did they get this right? Let's see. They did. Nice. You see the driver's side mirror, how close it is to the, I guess you can say the line of the door. And if you look at the passenger side, you see how it's further back. That's how the actual car is. Because if they were to put it the same on both sides, you wouldn't be able to see your passenger mirror from the driver's seat. That's kind of cool if they actually did that. That's nice. Attention to detail. Side skirts, you have the stock ones, then you have these which add like a really low lip to the front, and they come out a little bit there. And then you have these which are kind of similar to the stock ones, but they come out a tiny, yeah, they come out a very tiny bit, barely anything, and they have a little fin on the end. I don't think that looks too bad. I'll throw that on there. Rear fenders. Well, you got these vents, and boom, there's your wide body. Then you can do the vents with the wide body if you want. You know, the wide body's kind of covering the other vents. That's weird. I'll do the no vents with the wide body. You gotta match the front, obviously. I hate how it cuts off right there at the back. I wish it would go like all the way down or something, but that's just the case with some of these wide bodies. Shrunk a lid. Okay. You got vents there. I don't like that. Are we gonna cook some steaks back here or something? Oh, it looks like a barbecue grill. I don't like that. And then this one's the sound system, which doesn't do anything in this game. They've had that in literally every. They had it in 2015 and Payback, and now in this, and I don't even know what it does. I don't think it does anything. I've purchased it from some cars, and I don't notice a difference at all. Spoiler. So you have the stock one. Keep in mind, if you guys know GT well, you know the spoiler comes up, it has the air brake and all that stuff. If you put any of these spoiler options on here, you lose that functionality, which sucks. This one, that's ridiculous. Then you got this giant rear spoiler, it looks like a park bench. Then you got this ducktail, which looks okay, but it's just way too big. I mean, what is that? That's ridiculous. It looks like an aftermarket eBay part. That's just too much. Then you got a drag wing. I guess if you want to turn it into a drag car. Then you got a clear one. Don't know what. And then this giant thing. My God. Okay. I want to keep my functional rear spoiler, so I'm not going to put any of those. Exhaust. So you have the stock ones. And you got the silver, carbon fiber, and then titanium that sticks out way too much. That's why. Oh man, okay, carbon fiber. Tail lights. Gotta get to the tail light. That's skipping over it. There we go. With the stock ones, then you have. Oh, okay, it's a light tint and then a really dark tint. The light tint. Yeah, let's do a light tint. I don't like them, you know, fully black either. That just looks weird. A rear bumper. So if you want to cut even more, I don't know. That's so weird. You want to cut off a chunk of the bumper and put a carbon fiber fin? I guess you can do that. That's weird. License plate, do it after the diffuser, so that's okay. So it removes all the venting, and it's a very flat, simple carbon fiber diffuser. Even more simple than that. I don't like any of these. This one looks okay, but I feel like, I don't know, I like the vents at the rear. I like the license plate. Let's do the background. Something random on there. Oh, the skull. That looks pretty cool. Plate frame. Go for speed, yes. I'm just gonna go simple on this one. I'm not gonna go crazy. Or, about something like that. D6 on the wall. I don't know. Oh man. Like, it's like they're coming up behind you and thinking it's a D6 and then you do this. It's like, never mind, not a D6. Alright, wheel color, for the rims, you have, you know, calipers and brake discs and all that stuff. So what's kind of cool, I mean, you can actually paint the stock wheels, which that's not what I'm going to do. Obviously you can change them to buy some aftermarket ones, but I love the stock wheels, especially with the GT center cap. They're so simple, I don't really need any more than that. I mean, I personally love them. I'm going to do them, the actual car has kind of like a gray, so I'm going to do that. Got that. Lights and all rims. Secondary would be the outer part. There we go. Very nice. Alright. Got calipers, you got the stock brembos in like a tan goldish color. I'm definitely going to change that to match our livery that we're going to be putting on here. So I'm going to do the blue. Yeah, do the same thing for the rear. Where's the brake disc? There we go. You got the carbon ceramic stock, then you have these other ones, carbon ceramics on there. Tires, you know, you can mess around with the tires if you want, just tire letter, tire tread pattern, just leave it the way it is. Let's match our rear, the brake calipers. Go. Unfortunately, you can't paint the stock brake calipers. That'd be a lot nicer than changing one over a different brand, but at least we have the option to at least get a color on there, you know, one way or another. Okay, we did everything on here. We did side skirts, mirrors, and everything. Now it's time for the livery. So now we're gonna go to paint and wrap, and we're gonna go to the community. I could make a color myself, but I'm not gonna do that. I do want some stripes on there, and if you're too lazy to create them like me, you can just go to the community, and people have already done that. So go here to trending, and boom, people have already created stuff on here. We'll get really creative on here. Some guy even did a golf one. So I already thought of the one I was gonna do for the video. Where is it? Oh, here we go. The silver with the blue stripes, and then we got the blue matching calipers. Love that. Calipers are a little bit lighter, but not that big of a deal. Okay. Oh, that was free? Nice. Awesome. Okay. To do effects, it's just nitrous color, tire smoke underglow, kind of like GTA style, you know, options. You can do air suspension if you want, different horns. Stance, so you can lower it. Let's change the view right here. Just start going down. That's ridiculous. Stock right height. Let's go, I think like 2 or 3 clicks down. Right about there is good. Obviously, you know, you can do the camber and all that if you want for some reason. Let's discard that. Exhaust node. Let's make this V8 sound even better. Okay, so we'll go here to timber. This is right out there.